This is Master Kambai, also known as Multi-Topic Talk. Welcome to Other vs. Grimm. That guy was so good. I'm like, wow, that Grimm player knows how to play this game. So I hope you guys will enjoy. As usual, I will be really fast on the first few turns. So now, let's do that. It's boring to watch infantry walking around. Very interesting, he bought a artillery instead of a mech. I created my first tank. He got his tower really fast. Now at that point, I attacked the center because I wanted to interrupt that cap, and that was a success. However, I showed him a tank in the center, so when I think about it, that was good and bad at the same time. Now he goes for that building really fast. I go for that tower because I need firepower as well. So now as you can see, he has the value lead and the income lead as well. I cap one building, I shut down one unit, and here his tank is well placed, ready to jump on my tank. And my NTR is just a sitting duck waiting to die. I traded my first battlecopter because I felt like, yo, you know what, battlecopter can be good. And I must mention as well, I truly hate maps with only two bases, because they always force you, either you go for two tanks or one tank, one infantry. And I don't like not having infantry in the battlefield. Now, wise choice, he went for the anti-air. Now, it's also a mistake in my own opinion. Because the thing is, yes, you go for more value, but my tank can compete with your tank. My anti-air cannot compete with your tank. And you don't have any air units yet. Now, of course, after taking a shot on my anti-air, you will probably buy a battlecopter, which is the right thing to do since you disabled my battle... Eh? Okay, now I'm shocked. No battlecopter yet. That's surprising, so I really don't understand why he went for the anti-air instead of the tank. So at that point, I'm really aggressive and I really want that tower. I create tank, infantry. Now at that point he has the advantage because he got that building there. And that building there means a lot. Means each turn he will get 1k more than me. Takes a good shot to my anti-air and my anti-air is dying. Now I lost another tank. That tank is disabled. That artillery was well placed. That tank here has no unit to compete against. So basically it will just roll on my units because most of my firepower is the upper part. Now when I take a look about like what I did, when I take a look to this game, I realized probably this guy played this map much more than me, because he has great strats in it. Now I create a anti-air because I expect this one to die, and I don't like battle capture. Take several shots, I lose my capturing infantry, I'm really sad and salty at the same time. Now at that point, he has the value lead and the income lead as well, which is really good for him. At last, I get my own come tower, I take a shot to his tank, without knowing he has a second tank there, ready to shoot mine. Now that artillery is well placed. You see that tank in the center? I thought it would help me to capture the center. But that artillery says no you don't. I lose my tank. I lose my second tank. Now, the rift between the both of us, the cliff between the both of us is getting bigger each single turn. Now, I don't know why I did that. I knew he had things there. I was really stupid. But hey, mistake happen, right? Especially when you're against grimm. Because you're like, oh, grimm is the weakest CO ever. I will just slap him, but apparently if you think you'll win without seeing the true result, then you risk doing some mistake and you will probably get defeated really fast. Now, I keep up a bit with the value lead, but his economy is just better than mine. And here again, I have nothing to compete with his tank or his battlecopter. At that point, I don't even know he has a battlecopter. Now you see as twice my value. At that point, I lost. At that point in the game, I lost. But since it's fog of war, I have no clue about that. I thought I was doing well despite my mistakes. I thought I had a chance on winning. But you see, the cliff will only get bigger. In the center, I'm out of units. So this means he will jump on my buildings in the center. I have nothing to protect the center. Now that medium tank was mainly because I knew I lost the tank game. I knew he had much more tanks than me. So my only way to compete with him was to make a bigger unit, a stronger unit. Now I lose another anti-air and that's another crippling blow. He starts getting my building in the center and I'm like, man, I'm doomed. So now I use my power because that's the other way. I took good shots. That was a great turn for me. But the damage were already done. The game was already sealed at that point. There's no way I'm coming back. The moment your opponent has twice your value, even if your opponent is the worst player in the world, he will beat you. Now, we are even, but he produced no units, and he did not use his super yet. Now he has his super. Look at all the damage he will create. Anti-air boom. Tank boom. Infantry boom. Tank boom. Infantry in the center boom. Now he just mops the floor with me. Now he did another mistake in my own opinion. Even if he's winning, that doesn't mean he played perfectly. The mistake was to use the super instead of the power. With grimm, you don't want the super. The super is good, don't get me wrong, but grimm just rush. Grimm he just wants to destroy units. So Grimm must overuse his power. His super costs too much. It should be a 5 star. Now you will tell me, oh, but that would make him better than Max. No, Max has extra space. Just has extra space. Grim don't. His 6 stars super don't worth 6 stars. So I traded Battlecopter and Tier, but at that point I think I knew I lost. Because that was really hard to keep up with him. Each single turn he was doing was destroying my units. Because that guy was good. He did really well. I think he did not needed any anti-air because his Battlecopter would do the job. And I spent so many turns rated anti-air. I spent so much money. I spent a lot of money in anti-air. So now he wins the center. Because the thing is, I have nothing to compete with these. Now he gets that building, so this means he will have the income lead again for the second time in this game. Now you see he has 3 Battlecopters, and that is truly good. Because with Grimm, your Battlecopters will probably one-shot your opponent Battlecopters. Now he tries to get my comp tower. Here he did a mistake. I have many units around. He's blind. Maybe he tried to bait a tank out. Maybe that was his intent, but I had a medium tank hidden there. So now I'm taking out his infantry, his Battlecopter in the center. Now I feel empowered. I feel at that point like I won the game. Because I destroyed so many units that turn. But then he gets his power. That power flipped the table. That artillery destroyed my anti-air. These infantry took out my infantry. The Battlecopter took out my Battlecopter. So you see his power is much better. You see 8 HP on my infantry. And my power is active. 8 HP. Now that tank is dying now. 1 power, the table is flipped. Now after that turn, after seeing what he did, I was like, maybe I can come back. I have a medium tank after all. But I knew I was on a really bad situation. I had a good idea about what was going on. I knew he had probably twice my army value. But I still tried. Because I was facing off Rim. Now that player was a really skilled Rim. I must say it, that Rim player I respect him. He did well. Despite using that one time he should have gone for the power instead, he still did great. He did great because he won. He defeated me. Now this turn I resigned. Because I realized I could not interrupt this gap. Me dropping to 13k means I lost. So I hope guys enjoyed. Like, comment and subscribe. We will see each other in future video. Have a great day.